Hello, I'm Lynda Kenny, and I work to help people reach another level in their life and their business. Today's video is all about self-esteem and perfection, or what we see as perfection, but it's not what you think. So it's actually an excerpt from my Worthy of Wealth course I did last year on building self-esteem. And I wanted to share some tips and some pointers from the first module in that course. Now, before I go on, I wanted to let you know, I do offer a complimentary 20-minute discovery call. And if you'd like to take advantage of that, then please reach out to me on Facebook or hit that link in this video at callwithlynda.com and just book your appointment. I wanted to start off with a quote today by Dr. Joe Rubino, who says, and I think you might resonate with this, to the degree that you resist who you are, the condition you're avoiding will persist and your self-esteem will suffer. Fall in love with the person you are and manage your stuff moment by moment. This relates to a lot of things in terms of your self-esteem. But if you think about life in general, everything seems to be about the idea of perfection. Now, while we're growing up, we've become aware of what a perfect person looks like, or what we think they look like. And we learn what's acceptable and not acceptable. And we start seeing people who we see as attractive and we begin to self-destruct by thinking we're too short, we're too tall, we're too fat, we're too thin, and the list could go on. And the media doesn't help, does it? It feeds our notion that we're not perfect in any way. And so we begin to judge ourselves and we don't feel that we measure up. You think to yourself, I'll never be like that. Now, if you look in the mirror and say, I love you for 30 days, at the end of that 30 days, you begin to believe it. Now, the other thing we do is we judge people on what they do. People like doctors, nurses, lawyers, people that are doing really well in their business. We put them on a pedestal. We worship movie stars. We look down at our nose at anyone that doesn't fit our idea of perfection. Now, all this stuff that I'm talking about adds to our lack of sense of worth. And because we put people on that pedestal, we actually believe that they're better than we are. I don't know whether you can resonate with this. I've certainly been guilty of this in my life. What it does, though, is confirm your weaknesses instead of your strengths. We become what we believe. Now, I'd like to ask you how you have interpreted what's happened in your life. High self-esteem and being positive is good. And if you always feel you're not worthy, you'll never have the courage to begin new things. So I'd like to ask you today, what ways do you fail to live up to your idea of perfection? And I'd encourage you to make a list of what your strengths are and your weaknesses are, and concentrate more on your strengths, like concentrate on what you do have rather than what you don't have. This is a very short video, but it's actually to raise your awareness that there might be things that you're unconsciously aware of that are holding you back from being who you really want to be. And quite often we do compare ourselves to other people who we see as more successful as us. And we tend to put these people on a pedestal, and you can sometimes look and feel that those things for you are out of reach. And I wanted to encourage you in this video to really start believing in yourself and to work on your self-esteem, work on your confidence, and work on your beliefs in yourself. As I said earlier, I do offer a 20-minute discovery call, and if you'd like to take advantage of that, reach out to me on Facebook or go to the link in this video. I'm a high performance coach, and I work on people's clarity, on their confidence, on their courage, and their influence. And if you want to know more about that, then please get in touch with me.